All right, investors, what's cracking? I want to do a trade update here, show you the account a little bit, and I have some topics. Let's see what they are. Trade update, the Apple problem. What's that? Trade strategy next week. And then I opened up just for kicks and giggles the Robinhood IRA. So, Robinhood Roth IRA. So, I'm going to show you that in a second when we get into it. Ah, what the heck is going on here? Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Weird menus. So we've got 135,500 in the account at the moment. The trade update, I have a couple trades going on right now. I have a calendar running, expiring on the 3rd tomorrow. Is it already Thursday? Oh, okay. It's because I'm recording this at 1:12 a.m. So, yeah, so by the time you watch this, it's going to be Thursday probably or later. So this expires on Friday, so tomorrow, technically. And, yeah, I don't know. It's not doing too well right now. It's down 28%. But I did close out a trade today. Let's go under Apple. And I did close out the put. Where the heck is it? I gotta go under history. There they are. So I bought back the 148 call that I've sold, and that actually yielded me a profit of like 70 something percent. So it was like $100 or something like that, something small. And then I sold another call, but at the 152.5 strike price instead, to give myself some more breathing room, which I don't know if I should have done. I should have just kept the 148 and sold the 152.5. But in any rate, I closed out a put. In retrospect, obviously it was a really bad move because I lost money. So let me try to find that put somewhere in the history here. Anyway, I can't find it. But I ended up selling it for $237. And that was at a loss, okay, of about 15%. I posted it on the YouTube community tab. I'm starting to get into the habit of posting a bunch of information there, just screenshots of whenever I execute a trade. I'll post it. And I posted the profitable call trade and the loser because I was just afraid of a rebound. I didn't want Apple to go up. One thing I really hate is theta burn against me. Like, I don't like buying calls for a very long period of time and then having the premium burn up on me. So I ended up buying that put back, but in retrospect, Apple continued to drop, and so I would have actually made a lot more money. But instead, I sold it of like a 15% loss. So it's probably the second losing options trade in the last few weeks. I've had about 5 positive calendar trades of similar amounts, like maybe $40 on average each, $50 on average. And then a losing trade, which was about $80. And this is going to be the second losing trade, which was part of the long wing of the calendar spread, which is 15% down, or like $20 or something. And then a profitable sell call, buy call type of deal for, I don't know, $100. So that's the deal. But the thing that really hurts is like I should have waited. I pulled the trigger too early on that put, and I could have covered like hundreds of dollars of losses today, probably maybe $200. Which brings me to the Apple problem. So what is the Apple problem? Well, the Apple problem is the fact that I have 100 of extra shares of Apple. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do. Currently, I sold a call at the 152 strike price for the 10th of March. The problem is Apple's been going down. Okay? Apple is currently sitting at 144. 144. And for it doesn't look like it's going to go up to 152.5. It doesn't look like it hasn't been at that level since like February 17th. And it's not going to hit that in the next week. It's just not. It's in a downtrend right now. Weekly downtrend, monthly downtrend. It's not doing too hot on the month and the week. I'm not anticipating a rebound. And so I should have actually kept my short positions, but I chickened out and I pulled them out. And so now I don't get to gain any insurance against my falling shares. And I'm trying to get rid of these, 100 shares. It's probably not going to happen. And so the reason why it's bad that I set my strike price so high is because if first of all, I'm losing on premium since Apple's not going to go that high. But as Apple keeps dropping, I'm going to have to sell calls lower and lower and accept a worse selling price of that 100 shares than otherwise would have. So I missed out on premium and I'm missing out on a better strike price in the future. So it is becoming a problem. And at this point, I don't want to go in the markets and sell 100 Apple shares at a loss. I don't want to do that. And it all really stemmed from the fact that I was busy on Friday like a week ago and I couldn't close out my damn calendar spread. And so now I have this 100 share problem that I don't know what to do with. And I'm trying to exit gracefully, but it's not graceful. It's not a graceful exit. And in fact, it's not an exit at all. And I'm stuck with it now. And again, I'm trading on margin. Look, if I go here under the account, now you'll see that I'm trading on margin again. So I've borrowed $7,197 for those extra Apple shares. Instead of earning interest, I'm paying interest. No bueno. No bueno. So negative $1,600 on the day. Main Street Capital has been performing for some odd reason. Look at this 3-month. Up 13%. 1 month up 7.6. 1 week 6.9. Pretty insane, to be frank. This fund usually stays pretty flat and pays out a really nice dividend. So I really like it. And they're not usually at a risk of cutting that dividend either. It's about 6.13%. It's really solid. Okay, what else? What else is next? What else can I talk about here? Let's trade strategy next week. Okay. Trade strat next week is I'm going to try to exit Apple. So I'm probably going to sell some calls again. Probably sell another call. Since this one isn't going to hit, I might sell a 148 call. Let's see what they're going for right now. Selling call for the 10th of March. 148 price. $143. It's probably going to drop quite a bit tomorrow. I doubt it's going to be an up day. So this might be like 110 tomorrow. So I'll probably do that. And then let the this is for the calendar. I'm going to close it out on Friday. hoping for a little bit of a rebound. If Apple does rebound, markets rebound, I'll probably close this calendar and sell a 148 call, unless Apple goes all the way to 148, in which case I might sell 149 or 50 call. But we'll see. Actually, I'll probably stick to the 148. I'm trying to get rid of these shares. I don't want to be too greedy and just go $1 or $2 above just to get, 100 extra bucks. I'm not going to be greedy. I might actually sell like in the money just to try to get rid of these shares. I'm a little too heavy on Apple right now in percentage terms, for sure. So that's what I'm going to do. That's the trade. I don't know if I'm going to put on another calendar. The market's been more volatile than I expect, especially today. So we'll see about that. Okay, Robinhood Roth IRA. I opened one up just for fun, just for kicks and giggles. There's no money in there. There's just a little bit. So, but I wanted to show you what it looks like. I actually am not sure how to get to it on the computer. Oh, right here. But it's really easy on the app. There's a button right in the middle, I think. Okay, so look at this. I put in $100 and it got me started with 101. I was actually positive for a brief second. Look at that. And what I decided to put my enormous $101 into was Goldman Sachs physical gold ETF shares. I forgot the ticker. But it's basically a gold ETF run by Goldman Sachs, and it has the lowest expense ratio. That's why I like it. And then I have a total bond ETF, Vanguard S&P 500. I think it's VOO, BND VOO, and then realty income, which is what I own in my regular account as well. I'm already getting a 10-cent dividend from realty income. Look at that. What a boss. My Roth is killing it so far, although I'm in the negative. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. It's kind of fun. So I wanted to. You can pick your own stocks in ETF, but I don't think you can do options in your Roth. Because it would be good if, for example, you could do. Yeah, see, I don't think I can do options. You can either preview order, do order, or add to list. Can't do the options, because one advantage would be if you could trade options inside of your Roth IRA, that would get rid of your short-term gain, right? Because you keep compounding for the long term in the Roth, and at the end it doesn't get taxed. The money you enter into your Roth IRA is post-tax, post-deduction, and because of that, it gets special treatment by the government. You gotta wait like 5-10 years or something, and then, oh my goodness, it's 35 degrees outside. There's freeze warnings. This is ridiculous. All right, this is just absolute murder. I feel like this is terrorism. It's so cold here in Southern California, and you know how like people who live in cold places, they always look at Californians and we're like, oh my gosh, 62 degrees outside, we're freezing, and they make fun of us, which is true, but it's actually cold. It's 35. Like that's only 3 degrees above freezing, as far as I know. Like a little tiny wind will freeze things over. And to top it off, it hailed today. It actually didn't even hail. It snowed. It was like a mix between hail and snow. It wasn't like bang, 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 bang on the street like hail does. It was actually like landing soft. It was like, weaving left and right. We had snow here in Southern California, man. And I'm not like up in the mountains or anything, I'm down with the people, where people live. Livable spaces, okay? I don't know. It's super cold outside. I mean, it's absolutely devastating me internally. I'm dying slowly because of it. So I don't like it one bit. It's bad. So I even forgot what I was talking about. This is so distracting. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Roth IRA. So the Roth IRA, you get tax advantage for later on. You can withdraw without any penalty when you're like, I don't know, 59 and a half or something like that. And you don't pay any tax whatsoever on your account. You can withdraw early, I think, for a 10% penalty or something like that after maybe 5 years or 5 or 10 years. But either way, it's a really, really good vehicle. I wish all my accounts were Roth IRAs, because 10% penalty is not much compared to, all the income tax that you'd be paying in 5 years, right? It's not even comparable. But that's the key. You can't touch it for 5 years. But who wants to touch their account for 5 years anyways, if you're really trying to build some wealth? Nobody. Okay, that's it for now. It's getting late. This video is dragging on. Hopefully I'll make another video tomorrow if I update the trades. But if I don't, I post stuff. Just look for the post if you're interested and see what changes I've made. And I'll try to think of some new original strategy. I have some suggestions from comments about what kind of strat to do, so I may just choose one of those and just demonstrate it for funds. Funds meaning like FUN apostrophe S. I don't know. Not funds as the FUND. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm just gonna end the video. Peace.